Every single one of these ads, the model, the product shot, the video, all of it was made with AI. Same face across every single scene. And the crazy part, brands are actually paying me to make this. Today, I'm going to show you the exact workflow I use step by step, completely free tools, so you can start doing this yourself. Or honestly, you can just hire me to do it for you. Here's the problem right now. If you are a brand running ads, you are spending thousands, sometimes tens of thousands on models, photographers, studios, editing. 3 weeks of back and forth with agencies. And after all of that, you walk away with maybe 5 to 10 images from a single shoot. But with this workflow, I can generate 50 to 100 art variation in a single afternoon. Same model, same product, completely consistent, and it costs almost nothing to produce. Stick around to the very end because I'm going to take these still images and turn them into video art that looks so real. People won't even know they are AI. The whole process breaks down into three phases: the ideation, the generation, and the production. Now I'm going to walk you through every single one. All right, phase one, ideation. The first thing we need is our prompt. And for this phase, I'm going to be using Cloud AI, but ChatGPT works just as well. Now, pay attention to this part because this is where most people mess up. You can't just type generate a woman holding a product because that's going to give you a garbage. Now, the ideation is about designing your campaign strategy before you generate anything. You need to describe the exact skin tone, the hairstyle, the expression, the lighting, the camera angle, everything. So here's what I'm going to do. I have got a master prompt that tells Cloud exactly what I need. So the master prompt will be in the description for you to adjust in accordance to the product you are trying to create an ads for. So I'll paste the prompt here. So this is the first page, or the first, which is called the ideation. So you are trying to bring out an idea for an ad campaign. So the ad campaign is on a skin product. So I'll hit enter and let it cook. And boom, wow, look at what Cloud just gave me. So let's look at it together. So it has the first scene, which is the hook, the second scene, which is the problem, the third scene, which is the solution, the fourth scene, which is the transformation, and the fifth scene, which is the product hero. So Cloud just gave me 5 perfectly structured prompts. And for each of these prompts, if you take note of it, you see it has the place where you see the subject, the scene, and the style. I'll be making use of it in the next phase. And the next phase is where we now go into the image generation. Now, the next phase has to do with the generation phase. Now, the generation phase captured the place where we bring the idea into life. Now, how do we bring the idea into life? We are going to be changing this text prompt that you are seeing here on the screen into what we call the images. Now, from those images, we'll now bring them into the video, which I'll be showing you shortly. So what you need to understand is there is a way Google Wix work, and I'll be telling you why we need the subject, the scene, and the style. Then apart from that, the very thing I want you guys to take note of is the very first prompt for the image, because this will be the foundation of which other prompts will be laid on. The next thing you need to do is to head over to Google Wix. Once you are in Wix, you need to head over to Cloud to get your image prompt. Copy this, then you go to Wix, paste my prompt here. So once I paste my prompt here, what I'll need to do is I'll click here. But before I click on this, let me explain this for you shortly. So this is called the seed, to give you more variety of product. Once you unlock it, it gives you variety of image generation. So let me show you what it means now, and I'll also tell you why we need to lock it when we are generating the scene. Now, just click here now. If you notice, it's generated for us 2 images, one on the left and one on the right. So we just have to pick and use as our reference image. This place you see subject now, this is where it gets to be used. So you drag this and place here like this. Is you need to also make sure that this is selected, meaning this will not be your reference. Now the next thing we need to do is to go over to cloud again. Then we come to the next thing, which is the problem. Then you also copy this same thing like this to this point you see. So you copy to this place, you see the style, then you go back again to Wix. So once you go over to Wix, you click here, delete this, select Control A, then you Control V. So once you Control V, you come here now and log this. Then you click here and you let it to generate. So what do you notice? You notice the face is still looking the same. So if I click on it like this, you see it opens. So you see this face is also looking like this face we had here. So this is it. We can now decide to choose. So this process now will be repeating it for the next 5 scenes. Okay, so we are done with each of them. I'll just close this here by clicking here. So if you look at it, this is the first scene, the second, the third, the fourth, and the fifth. So once we are done with this, the next thing we need to do is to now take these images, download each of them, and then we head over to Grok. Now, all these tools we are using are all free. So you have to sign into Grok. Though I've already done that, just click here like this. Once you click there, you come to this place you see Imagine, you click on Imagine. Once you click on Imagine, you also come to this place you see, you have to make sure you select video because we are trying to generate video, and also come to this place and select 16 by 9 because that's what we are going to be using. But now we are not going to just drop our prompt like that here. So the next thing we need to do is to go over to Wix, then we start downloading each of them. So this is the first image we got from Whisk. We click on it to download. Then you head over to Grok. This image you download, you just drag it and drop it into Grok. Then go over to Claude AI and copy the video prompts for Grok. We paste it, click make video. This looks real. I don't know if you noticed that it looks so real. The teeth, the face, not looking like AI. I will use this same procedure for the other scenes to generate the video. And after I've done that, I'm now going to generating the voiceover, which is the last part in the generation phase. We go into Claude AI to get the voiceover script. If you notice, there is a part C. Let me go back to the beginning. So this is the hook. Now for the hook, you notice this is the voiceover here. Then apart from that, you go down again. You see, this is the next voiceover and like that. So what we need to do, we need to copy each of the voiceover and head over to ElevenLabs for that. So once you click on text to speech, you can now paste in your prompt like this. Then also select the voice of Charlotte. And once you select the voice of Charlotte, just click on generate. So you generate the voiceover.
I used to spend a fortune searching for something that actually worked. Then I found this.
If you notice, I am generating each voiceover separately. Then I'll download this. So I'll download the first one. I will repeat the same procedure to generate the other voiceover. So at this moment, I'm done with anything that has to do with the generation phase. So I'll be going into the production phase. Now, the production phase, at this phase, you are bringing everything together, meaning you are going to be bringing the videos that you've gotten from Grok AI. Once you get the video, you bring the voiceover and merge everything together in your video editor. You can also use other video editing tool, like you can use Filmora or DaVinci Resolve or Premiere Pro or any of the video editing software you are conversant with. So once you have your CapCut open, just click on this place you see create project. So once it opens like this, click on this place you see import. So you can head over to your download because we downloaded the clips. So these are all the clips we've downloaded. So I'll just select them, then I'll click on open. So this is where I will now be matching each of the voiceover with the video. So I'll just add this to the timeline by clicking on this plus here. Now, if you notice, all this is the voiceover, which is properly matched. So what I'll need to do is matching the video to it. So this is the first scene we generated. Just click here to add it to this timeline. Okay, let's play and see from the beginning.
I used to spend a fortune searching for something that actually worked. Then I found this. Dull skin, fine lines forming faster than I could keep up with. I was tired, and honestly, my skin was showing it. And you can feel the difference the moment it touches your skin. 2 weeks later, people started asking what I was doing differently. I wasn't wearing more makeup, I was just wearing less, because your skin deserves more than a promise.
So that's all. So this is
Serum.
how to generate a whole commercials or an ad video for a brand completely for free. And if you are ready to transform your content and you want to run an ad, you can send me a message and I'll be ready to work with you on any of the ads you want me to do for you. Do have a nice day. See you in the next video. This is George Digitals. Don't forget to subscribe and also share this video to other people that will want to learn from it. See you in the next one. Bye.